So thank you again for that wonderful introduction, Brother Suggs. Good evening, brothers, esteemed guests, friends, and family members. I'd like to start by thanking the Grand High Zeta, everybody at the Office of Administration and beyond, involved with this decision to select me for this award. This is one of the highest honors that I have ever received, and I'm currently speechless about it, despite the fact that I'm at this podium and I have to give a speech, so I should probably work that out. I'd also like to thank my family members who are in the audience today, all the way from New York. You gave me the strongest possible foundation as I grew up that aligned perfectly with the Lambda Chi values of service and stewardship, duty and respect. And this very foundation is what led me to the Pi Rho Zeta at the University at Buffalo. And I'd also like to thank my brothers back in Buffalo, a couple of them in the audience today, Stephen Knabb and Sidney Goldberg. I've always told them that I believe my selection for this award should be seen as a chapter accomplishment. None of my endeavors would have even been remotely possible without their belief and support in my vision for our chapter's improvement. So it's hard for me to even believe that I'm even standing here in this position today. Entering college, I was definitely not a fan of Greek life, did not have any plans of joining a fraternity. I was and still am a workaholic, and in much of my early college years, prior to Lambda Chi, I spent my time in the library, fully focused on my academics. And as fate would have it, many of the eventual members in my future associate member class conveyed similar feelings at a Rush event that I attended less than 2 years after I decided that Greek life was not for me. This duality of dedication to school, accompanied by a willingness to leave time for brotherhood and social activities, was something that made the Pi Rho Zeta stand out at my university. At least at my school, no other organization could promise that balance and actually back it up, because most of them were not affiliated with the university. This was what first initially attracted me to Lambda Chi Alpha, but I could not possibly imagine how much I would gain from such a membership more than 2 years after I officially became an associate member to the day. Despite not having a massive chapter house or an official central space to spend time together that the university set aside, I formed some of the closest bonds and made some of the best memories I could ever hope to make while in college. I gained access to a vast network of connections and opportunities through this unbreakable bond of brotherhood. And furthermore, as many of the current and former brothers in this room can relate to, the leadership experience Lambda Chi offers was like no other. There is no other college institution I can think of that offers access to full budgeting of thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars in allocated dues, while also incorporating the unique opinions, desires, and needs of dozens of brothers into one vision and plan for a chapter that I think is analogous to a mosaic. Many individuals forming a larger image of a chapter's direction and culture. Being a leader in my chapter was the most exhilarating, stressful, rewarding, and fulfilling experience I had as a college undergraduate, and I am forever thankful that I was able to put aside my prejudices and take a chance on this organization. To close, I would like to leave the current presidents and treasurers in the room with some advice. As a very new alumni brother of this fraternity, having recently graduated in May, I can now see what it is like on the outside looking in on active brothers. My largest piece of advice to you all would be to rely on your brothers while also challenging them to take charge within your chapter and buy into a shared vision. Whether it is overcoming debt, kickstarting a new fundraising endeavor, working to mitigate risk, or simply supporting each other as brothers. Being a member of this organization is the strongest collective bond you will feel while in college and beyond. Lean into this energy and shared stake that you all have in your chapter's well-being, in your own well-being, and use it to create a detailed, strategic plan of improvement for your chapter. Beyond your chapter, use conferences like this to converse with brothers from other locations and discuss what works and what does not work on your campus. Many of the best ideas that I used to improve my chapter were adapted from simple conversations that I had with brothers from all over the country at HASNAC last winter. Some of you are still in this room today, and I want to thank you for your contribution to my chapter's improvement and success, because it would not have been possible without those conversations that I had with you guys. Finally, as you prepare for life after college, know that your experience as a Lambda Chi Alpha leader sets you apart from other leaders, but it is not enough in isolation. Whatever goal or profession you seek, pursue it wholeheartedly and competitively. This world has become more competitive and cutthroat than ever before. There are likely dozens of people, if not more, pursuing a similar path or similar position to you currently. Do not shy away from this challenge. Be confident in the preparedness your Lambda Chi experience has given you, and launch yourself towards your dreams with an enthusiasm and a drive that no one else can match. And you will excel and achieve the life that you desire. Thank you very much, everybody.